So I am rewatching the Star Wars series, and I just finished up with the original Star Wars movie, Star Wars: A New Hope. Oh, Star Wars is without a doubt my favorite movie of all time. It came out in 1977 and tells the story of Luke Skywalker as he tries to rescue Princess Leia from Darth Vader and the evil Empire, along with Han Solo, Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, and the wise Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, this movie is perfect in just about every single way on a filmmaking level. It was absolutely unlike anything that had ever come out up until that point in 1977. I mean, George Lucas wrote and directed this, and he did such a good job of pushing the boundaries of special effects at the time. He used a lot of miniature work for some of the ships, some blue screen, but a lot of this movie is with practical effects, with real sets, with real costumes, and so to this day, this movie still looks really good because most of it was real. I also have to say the music by John Williams is absolutely amazing, and he does a really good job across all the Star Wars movies. And of course, in this movie, the original score, the Cantina song, the Luke Skywalker song on Tatooine, there are so many iconic pieces of music from film that are from this movie. This movie is also paced excellently. It does a really good job of slowly informing the audience of what's going on in the story and introducing us to this world. The first 15 minutes or so of the movie, you know that the villain is Darth Vader, you know that the princess is captured, but you think that the main characters might be C-3PO and R2-D2 because those are the only characters that get screen time. And by slowly introducing us to more of the characters and more of these themes and topics, we are able to better understand the galaxy without having all the information thrown at us all at once. And because I just rewatched the prequels, I'm able to appreciate moments of this film more than I was before. Of course, I also watched the Obi-Wan show earlier this year, so getting to see Obi-Wan's confrontation with Darth Vader and then Obi-Wan's eventual death, it was actually more impactful for me this time around, having just watched the rest of his story. And again, I have to say the sets and the practical effects in this movie are great. Because so much of it was filmed practically, this movie still holds up by today's standards. The action in this movie is really fun. From the chase sequence out of Mos Eisley to the final battle at the Death Star, the action is really top notch and keeps you on the edge of your seat because the pacing is so good to the point where you get to some of these later action sequences, it feels more exciting and you're way more into the story. I don't have enough good things to say about Star Wars: A New Hope. I think it's the best Star Wars movie I've seen yet as I'm rewatching them, and it's definitely still my favorite film of all time. With George Lucas's great and original story, his great use of practical effects, and mixing in some of those early VFX that he was pushing the boundary of, he was able to create a movie that not only feels timeless and classic, but also feels like it could be shown today and do just as well.